welcome to All About Artists. And today we welcome artist Indy Matharu. Welcome to the show, Indy.
Hi, thank you.
And Indy, before we start, I just want to do this. I want to thank Matthew Tucker and Nicole Brown for their technical abilities, and without her and him, we would have no show. So thank you so much again. Indy, where do you reside?
I'm in London, in the UK.
In the UK.
Yes.
Have you lived there a long time?
Sorry?
I said, have you lived there for a long time?
All my life.
All your life? Or, what's the least favorite part of being an artist? The least favorite part that you don't like? That's hard to get.
Yeah.
because
straight in there with a big question. I think it's the imposter syndrome, or thinking you're not good enough, or the constant self-doubt, which I'm sure every artist goes through. And every artist probably thinks I'm the only one going through this. Yeah, I think that's possibly the worst.
What medium do you use?
I use pencils, graphite pencils.
A graphite. What drew you to graphite as a medium?
Well, everyone does their preliminary sketches with pencil and moves on to paint or something else, or puts mark down with pencil. And I just like the feel of it. I just like the way you have different tones and you can go in such detail. I tried using paint, but I couldn't get the detail that I wanted. And it's a lot more messy than using pencils. And you can use it anywhere, really. So, I don't know, I just stuck with pencil. It seems really simple, a very simple tool, but a very humble tool, which I really appreciate a lot.
What kind of graphite pencils do you prefer?
What, sorry?
What kind of graphite pencils do you prefer?
Oh, gosh. Staedtler, I'm going to pronounce them all wrong. Blackwing, Faber-Castell, Mitsubishi, and all grades. I use like from 5H all the way through to 8H, 8B. So I use the full spectrum of pencils.
Do you have any shades with the graphite? I know you shade a lot with your graphite. I see that shading in your paint, in your drawing. You do a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Do you play music when you create art? Do you use any music or anything? Or just
sometimes I usually have a TV box set or something going on in the background. I can't have anything too interesting because I don't pay attention to it. A lot of the time I'm watching TV, but my head is down and I'm drawing. So anything that requires any full attention doesn't really get watched by me.
What's the best piece? What's the best piece of advice you would give to an inspiring artist just starting off? What would you tell them? What kind of advice would you say?
Practice lots, as much as you possibly can. There's no such thing as practicing too much. don't compare yourself with other people because you haven't got the experiences or the background or the knowledge that anybody else has. You're unique to yourself, and that is what will be unique about your art. The only thing you should compare yourself to is your last piece of work and try and better it and push yourself. But yeah, just practice and practice. And there's nothing wrong. There is no wrong or right. It's not necessarily about the end product. Be sure to enjoy your journey to get there.
Well, are you self-taught or did you go to the university?
I studied graphic design in university, and they touched on life drawing and illustration, but not so much in pencil. It was more using different mediums. Pencil is just a
Have you
personal
done any other
preference.
mediums? I think I saw one. It was a girl, and she had like, I don't know if it was a pink or color. Did you remember?
Oh yes,
Remember? Yeah, so you
I
used, what was that?
so
Was it ink or?
sometimes if it's a bold piece or something quite strong, and I feel it needs color, it's never really more than one or two colors in there, and that'll be a block color. I'll shade with the pencil to give it tone, but it's just a block color. But it's a rare occurrence.
Yeah, because I remember seeing only one. And so, yes, it was really beautiful too. All your work is beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you very much.
And all your stuff looks so real, like you could touch it. Like it's almost like a photograph. It's so perfect. What's your favorite thing about being an artist?
Just losing yourself in it, I think. Just getting lost in whatever it is you're drawing. It's a great release for stress and anxiety and any kind of depression that you may be going through, or I may be going through. It just takes you to another world and it's all encompassing. So it's just really nice to be there. Like I said, I enjoy the journey a lot more than the end product. I mean, once it's finished, that's it. I don't have much more to do with it, with whatever it is I'm drawing. So while I'm drawing it, it's mine and only mine. So I make sure I really enjoy the time that I have. There are some that I enjoy more than others, and sometimes it comes across in the work. But yeah, you just lose yourself in it. I just enjoy getting lost.
I think
It was something that's
is it kind
beautiful
of like
and
a
meaningful.
meditation? Do you feel like
Pardon?
do you feel like it's kind of like a meditation, how it takes you away from all your problems?
Yeah.
Or is that,
Absolutely, yes.
isn't that yeah. Well, tell us, how did you get started as an artist? How old and how did you progress
Oh,
as you
gosh.
got older?
My sister used to do art at school, and I was very young at the time. And I was in awe of her being, studying art. So of course I had to do art. I've just always drawn, and as a child I was, I'm gonna grow up and be an artist. But when it came to actually studying, I was too nervous to do. I didn't have enough confidence to do art as just on its own, so I chose graphic design. And it's strange because even though I did the design and I had a career in design, I've come full circle and gone straight back into art again, which is nice. I appreciate where I've come.
what challenges are you currently facing?
At this precise moment, I have a little bit of an art block, which I'm trying not to get too. I'm trying not to think about it. If that makes sense. Because the more you think about it, the stronger it is, and it's like, oh my god, and the desperation to get out of it becomes so overwhelming. So I'm trying to be really, oh no, it's fine. I'm just taking a bit of a break. You know, things are happening, so it's fine. But I'm sure I'll find something that inspires me enough to get back to drawing. Probably David Bowie or Prince, because it's usually those two. David Bowie's so beautiful to draw. His portrait, oh my gosh, he's just got amazing angles. I know his face very well. So yeah, it'll probably be something like a Bowie portrait that'll get me back into it.
If you had if you have the favorite drawing that you love so much, and someone came to you and said, I want that painting, could you give it up?
Of my own?
Yes, of your own. Yes, your painting.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not particularly precious about my own art.
So you wouldn't give it up. You would give it up?
No, I would. I'd give it up.
Even if you loved it the most. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great. And how do you price your work? That's always a hard question for artists.
So initially it was very low because I wasn't a great artist, and then as I gained more confidence and had more shows under my belt, and the word got out there more and more, my prices came up, and obviously my skill set did as well. Right now, my admin manager stroke best friend, she currently prices my work for me because I'm quite useless at doing it. So yeah, I just let her take the lead because it's really difficult, especially in this climate where everyone's sort of tightening their belt a bit, and you have a sort of moderate price. You sort of start thinking, am I charging too much? But I mean, I know how much time and effort I put into each piece, and I don't slack in any way. So, and they're not small pieces either. So I think it's worth it.
I think so too. How can we get in touch with you? How can everybody get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with me via social media. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I also have a website, www.indiem.uk. You can get in touch with me via that, or smoke signals, letters, anything you want.
I've never heard of it.
I'll be there.
I never heard of it. I'm not that great at technology. I can do a computer and stuff like that, but once it goes to every other thing and 5 or 6 things, I'm done.
But you can get in touch with me, Messenger, anything. I am quite approachable, even though I tell everybody I hate them. I am incredibly approachable.
Can we see some of your work? Here we go, and you can tell us about it. What about this one?
This is quite a recent piece. This was Alice in Chains in their unplugged concert. I just wanted to do something because it's a really humble gig, and I really do like doing live shows as well because there seems to be a lot of energy in it. This is Vincent Price. I just love the expression.
Oh, I love it.
So brilliant. I love drawing different expressions because it's so much more interesting than drawing a beautiful, you know, picturesque face. With all his wrinkles and lines and everything, it's just, this was a joy to draw, honestly. It's just the way it stares back at you. This is Vivian from The Young Ones, who is a character which was on 80s TV. Um, Again, with a funny expression, the attitude gives everything. And I love all the textures that he has. So this was really enjoyable to draw also. I just realised I've probably given you strange expressions all across. This is not a finished piece, but I really like I said before, like the journey of drawing. Um, it doesn't always have to be a complete picture for it to be a finished piece. This is. I mean, I focused in on some features, and I have hinted at the shape of the face, etc. But I haven't finished it, and I really like the fact that it's not finished. It's not a complete. It just to me it opens itself up to so much more. You know, you can wonder about what else could be added or not. I just really enjoy the process and half done pieces sometimes. This was a study. I just wanted to draw something very intricate, and being Indian, I wanted to draw something from my culture. So costume jewelry is very intricate. So trying to get that across with such a strong expression, I really enjoyed this. This gets a lot of likes as well. A lot of people have commented on this about how much they like it. This is a sculpture. I can't remember who it's by, or yeah, I can't. But it's of Lucifer, or the fawn, and I just love the expression again. It's looking down, being jilted by the one he loves, as in God, with all his monstrosity and horns, and it's just a wonderful sculpture, and I couldn't resist drawing it. I really like drawing sculptures because it's like trying to breathe life into something that's stone, and it's like a drawing of another piece of art with different light, etc. So I really enjoy drawing sculptures a lot.
There's a lot of light around her.
Yeah, but I wanted to show her to be quite ethereal, because Dorothy is so innocent and curious, and all the things that we and wondering about what's going on.
That's
But taking the
interesting.
eyeballs away, it just gives a different feel to the whole picture.
Yeah, she's got a little bow, I think, on the top there, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
I like the way that her mouth is. It's not all the way open. It's not, really closed a lot. I like the shading under the eye there and the nose. And like you said, that's very interesting about what you said about the light around the subject. That's very interesting. Thank you. That's very
It's
interesting.
very welcome.
Oh, that's terrific.
I love this. It's just the expression. This is another sculpture. It is of nuns. I can't remember the name of the piece, but one is in focus and one isn't. And the expression was just so strong. I had to draw this. It's sort of mixture with horror and guilt and being sad and in shock. It's just a conundrum of so many expressions in one, and we've all kind of felt like this at some point. And I like the fact that it was in stone as well. So I like drawing sculptures because it's just trying to breathe life into a cold stone sort of thing. But yeah, to be fair, the expressions always get me when it comes to a piece. That's what speaks to me most, and that's why I always choose to compels me more to draw them.
The top figure really pops, kind of pops out at you. And it's,
Yeah, the top
and
figure is more in focus. So, and the one lower down is further back. So it's purposefully blurred a tad to
uh-huh,
make the one in the foreground pop. And it's, you know, I purposely kept it really sharp
uh-huh.
just to show the depth in and contrast in and got space in between the two figures.
Oh,
See, here we are again with
oh,
the viciousness.
wow. Oh,
I just love this.
oh, I love that.
I have to say, I do not enjoy drawing hair or fur or beards, but because I choose to draw portraits more than anything else, it's a necessity. So I make myself draw hair and beards and fur. Um, and this hyena was just absolutely beautiful. It just gives such viciousness. I love it so much. I had to draw it. Considering how much, animals don't come easy to me to draw, and hair as well is always problematic. So I was really happy with the result of this. Um, so is my best friend's little boy who has it currently. He enjoyed it very much.
Well, the expression on on his face is definitely says, "Ah."
Definitely, yeah.
I'm
Maybe
scared.
that's what kind of that's what I'm trying to put out.
Good thing it's not real. Oh, by the way, how do you choose your subjects? Because sometimes you have famous people, you know, a lot. And so how is it that you choose your subjects? Is it, you know, like, because you have a lot of different, you have so many. Every time I look,
I have a
you
fair
have
few.
another one, and another one, and another one. I'm saying, how does she do this so
Oh,
fast?
I have a backlog as well, so I do repeat posts.
Oh, I
To be
see,
fair.
yeah.
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 But how do I choose what I want? The expression is a big giveaway. As you can see, I like to choose very interesting um, expressions or interesting faces, not necessarily, beautiful faces.
Yeah.
Um, it's just more interesting. But an old craggy man has beautiful lines and shows experience and
Yes.
life, and it's so much more interesting than a super glossy picture of somebody very young and everything's beautiful and all that sort of stuff. It's just not very interesting to me.
No, it's not. I can see what you're saying because all of your drawings, the way you shade it and use your graphite, it's amazing. I just am amazed by yours. When I look at them, I like looking at them a lot. I like going on your page too and taking a look at all your drawings, some that you had not put up. And I really love them. I can't say anything more than I just do. I picked
I
you,
appreciate
do
it
you
very
know
much.
what I did? I saw some of your work, and that's when I asked you if you wanted to be friends. And then I saw your work, and I said, oh my goodness, everybody should see this. Everybody in the
Oh,
world
God.
should see this work. This woman, she's incredible.
Thank you. You're making me blush now, really. This
Oh,
is
but it's the
too much.
truth. You know, that's the point sometimes.
Thank you.
People, they're like embarrassed, but I mean, I tell the truth, you know. That's what I say, look, I'm just telling the truth. Oh, boy, your work is beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you have any, future goals you're thinking about? Any plans? Or just, would you plan something for the future?
To be absolutely filthy rich. Not famous, just really, really rich.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if that could come out of this interview, it'd be wonderful. But No, I haven't really got anything set in stone. There's-
Yeah.
I think being um, a huge big artist. I mean, I admire a lot of the artists and I share a lot of their art, and I'm fortunate to be friends with great artists also. And I don't. I like being a small time artist. It's not overwhelming. It's enough for me to deal with. Any more than that, and it's a bit.
Do you ever show your work?
I haven't for a very long time. I think the last time it was pre-COVID, so it's been quite a long time since I've shown anything.
What do you think about the artificial intelligence as far as artwork goes? Are they taking over? What do you
I
think
don't
about
know if
that?
they are taking over. Not really, because you can't get. You can pretty much tell if it's AI. And the other thing with AI is it's taking from everybody else. It's learned behavior, so it's taking from everybody else it's come across. But you don't get an individual expression. You don't get like if I liked a piece by Pangborn, I couldn't say to AI, I want a piece like this because it hasn't got the grit, the texture, the depth that Pangborn would put into it.
Yeah,
Same as pencil. I mean, yes, you can. Yeah, great apps, sketch apps, and all that sort of stuff that can render out a beautiful sketch of whatever you would like. But I don't think it has the emotion behind it. It
yeah, the
falls a bit
creative
flat.
activity. I think
It
so
just doesn't
too.
have. It just doesn't have the emotion behind it, which essentially is what art should give you. I mean, I feel that way anyway. Like if I want to feel something when I see art.
Well, India, you're not going to believe this, but we have 20 seconds left. Is there anything you'd like to say?
I was really scared about doing this interview. I have been pacing and prepping and being just really nervous, but it's been an absolute pleasure. And I think don't be scared of treading new areas, and don't be afraid to experiment and go out there and show everyone who you are and what you want to do and practice.
Well, thank you again for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for Susan for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so
It's been a
much.
pleasure too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.